Hello friends, once again welcome back. Today I am coming with a new topic, that is parametric and non-parametric statistics. Before differentiation between parametric and non-parametric statistics, first of all let me define what is the meaning of parametric statistics or what is the meaning of parametric test. Friends, look to the slide. It is clearly defined that if the information about the population is completely known by means of its parameters, then that statistical type is called parametric type of statistics. Once again, let me define. If the information about the population is clearly known or completely defined by means of its parameters, in that case, the types of statistics which are used for analysis of data collected for the research, that kind of statistics is called as parametric statistics or parametric test. Example of parametric tests are t-test, f-test, z-test, ANOVA. Here examples are given. Then regression analysis. So it is clear that in case of parametric test, the informations are completely known to the researcher. Informations about the population means the nature of the population, the size of the population, how many components, how many elements are there in the population. Everything is clearly known to the investigator. So that is parametric statistics or parametric test. Now come to the non-parametric test definition. Non-parametric tests are those tests which are applied if there is no knowledge about the population or parameters, but still it is required to test the hypothesis of the population. Then it is called non-parametric test. So I am again repeating the definition of non-parametric test. The tests which are applied if there is no knowledge about the population or parameters, but still it is required to test the hypothesis of the population, that kind of test or that kind of statistics are known as non-parametric statistics. So example of non-parametric statistics are sign test, median test. You remember sign test, median test, Mann-Whitney test, then chi-square test. So here rank sum test. All these are the examples of non-parametric statistics or non-parametric test. Now we are going to make a clear distinction between the parametric and non-parametric test, or which are also called parametric and non-parametric statistics. Parametric test, I have already stated that regarding parametric test, information about population is clear. Information about population is completely known to the investigator. But non-parametric test, here no information about the population is available to the investigator. The investigator is totally unaware about the nature of the population, about the size of the population. Okay. So here in parametric statistics, the specific assumptions are made regarding the population. Since everything that means population size, nature of the population is known to the investigator, known to the researcher. So specific assumptions are made regarding the population in parametric type of statistics. But in non-parametric statistics, since the population is not clearly known to the investigator, so no assumption is possible to the investigator. No assumptions are made regarding the population. The third point of difference is, the third distinction is that null hypothesis is made on parameters of the population distribution in case of parametric statistics. So null hypothesis is formulated on parameters, on the parameters of the population. Null hypothesis is formulated in case of population distribution. But in case of non-parametric statistics, null hypothesis, it is not essential to put null hypothesis. So null hypothesis is free from parameters. No essential, no urgency to put null hypothesis. So these are this is the third point of difference. Next point of difference between parametric and non-parametric statistics is that the parametric test statistics is based on distribution, that is normal distribution. When the population or when the sample distribution is normal, population distribution is normal, in that case parametric tests are applied. But non-parametric type of statistics are arbitrary in nature. Next point of difference is parametric tests are applicable only for variable. You know variable? I am giving one example of variable. Suppose a researcher wants to study the relation between socioeconomic condition and the academic achievement of high school students. In this research, two variables are there. One is socioeconomic condition, the second variable is high school academic achievement. So when such kind of variables are present in the research work, in that case only parametric tests are applicable or parametric statistics are applied. But non-parametric tests are applied both in case of variables and attributes. There may be variables or there may not be variables, then also non-parametric statistics can be applied. But when there are attributes only, there are no variable but only the attributes are present in the research work, in that case also non-parametric tests or non-parametric statistics are applied. And regarding the scale of measurement, you all know there are 4 scales of measurement: nominal scale, ordinal scale, then interval scale and ratio scale. These scales or measurements are also related to the parametric and non-parametric statistics, you know. So these parametric tests are based on interval scale and ratio scale only. Non-parametric tests are based on nominal scale and ordinal scale. So the clear distinction is found here that parametric tests are used when the data are based on interval scale and ratio scale. That means when the distribution of data are closely related, when the distribution of data are related to interval scale and ratio scale, then parametric tests are used. But non-parametric tests are used when the data are in nominal scale, which refers to classification of data, and in ordinal scale, which refers to ranking. So here also lies the clear distinction between these two types of statistics. So parametric tests are more powerful and non-parametric test is less powerful in comparison to parametric test. These are the main points of difference between parametric statistics and non-parametric statistics. Now I am going to mention certain advantages of non-parametric tests. You all know that parametric tests are more powerful. I have just stated the point. Parametric tests are more powerful because they are based on interval scale and ratio scale, which have all those qualifications of normal and ordinal scale also. You know, interval scale and ratio scales have the characteristics of nominal scale and ranking, which is ordinal scale also. So they are more powerful than non-parametric tests. So we have to identify certain the less powerful statistics which are non-parametric tests. They are some merits and demerits. Okay. Regarding the advantages of non-parametric tests, their non-parametric tests are simple and easy to understand. Secondly, it will not involve complicated sampling theory. Another more merit, no assumption is made regarding the parent population. Next, this method is only available for nominal scale data, so very simple to understand. And finally, the last advantage of non-parametric test is that this non-parametric tests are easy for applicable for attributes for attributes which are related to data. And some disadvantages of this non-parametric test: it can be applied only for nominal or ordinal scale, so it is the most prominent limitation. It can be applied only for nominal and ordinal scale. Next demerit is, for any problem, if any parametric test exists, it is highly powerful. Next, non-parametric methods are not so efficient as like parametric test, and no non-parametric test available for testing the interaction in analysis of variance model. So they cannot go for in-depth analysis, they cannot go for further analysis of data. They have the restriction of they can just analyze data just related to classification and more or less high or low in this way. They only can analyze data, they can give treatment to data who are only based on classification and ordinance. So with these points I would like to conclude my class, but let me acknowledge that I have taken the help in taking the class of in collecting the slides from SlideShare. So I acknowledge the SlideShare. Thank you. And dear friends, if you have any query, then please send your queries to my mail address. My mail address is mallika1980@gmail.com. Thank you so much.